Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Big Guy back on YouTube. So today I'm just making a podcast with my brother Beast. So today's podcast is all about don't judge the book by its cover. So Beast, you wanna introduce yourself? I mean, they already know you, but yeah, I'll hand over
Yo,
to
what's
Beast.
yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Beast here, big guy's twin brother. Now back to the question.
Don't mind this video, guys. I mean, we're recording. It's almost 12 o'clock over here in New Zealand, but yeah, so we'll just YOLO this video with the podcast. So don't mind us. So yeah, we'll get back to the podcast video what we're talking about. So today's topic that we're talking about is don't judge the book by its cover. So hey, Beast, I've got a question. Let's just say I'll chuck a topic out there, like a subtopic that we can talk about. So my subtopic is: have you ever been judged? I mean, did you ever feel judged in a way by someone that you didn't want to be judged? And let's just not name people or anything to make it controversial, but yeah, just to
I
open
mean,
it.
I won't name anyone here, but yeah, I feel like I've been judged before, and it's one of the most weird feelings you have when you see people and they see you and you're like you're thinking that they're judging you, and it is true they do judge you. So sometimes they judge you in a wrong way, like they're saying don't judge the book by its cover, and sometimes people end up judging you wrongly. So yeah, I've been judged before. I feel like that's for me.
Do you want to elaborate more on when you talk about getting judged wrongly? So, like, what do you mean by that?
I mean, for example, like let's say like you see a poor person, right, sitting right next to a supermarket and just begging for money, and people would say like, oh, he won't give money, but then what if I'm thinking of just giving them money? So that's one of the point that people judge you. They're like, oh, like, look at this guy, he's going, but he won't give any money to those guys. And
Mm,
the other one could be, let's say you're walking past a poor person and you say like, "Oh, I shouldn't give him money because he can work," but then you don't know what his situation is.
well, I was just about to speak about in terms of that, saying that you'll just walk past a beggar, they'll be like, oh, he can walk. I mean, if I can work, why can't he work? Right? That's what you're trying to say, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, we do have to keep in mind all the situation that's going through. Like maybe he's like disabled or something. But after all, it's what if you believe it, you can do it. That's my saying.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you shouldn't judge anyone saying they're disabled. I mean, it's called a special ability they have. It's not a disability they have. So, see, there you're judging people.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's the situation that you're in. But getting back to the topic that I was throwing out. So as I mentioned, saying that have you ever felt judged? So you have felt judged, right? So the same thing goes with me. I felt judged in the past as well. I mean, with me, I've always been a big person, so I felt judged in terms of being in school, being that big guy, people making comments, stuff, getting judged. But it's the whole thing. The whole point of this is that when you're getting judged, you're supposed to take it in a positive way instead of not instead of taking it in a negative way. If you take it in a negative way, obviously it's gonna affect you quite a lot. But if you take it in a positive way, you're like, okay, it's his mouth, he can say anything, and I'm gonna take it in a positive term, and I'm gonna show him, prove him wrong that no, this is not the correct term that you're talking about. I mean, the correct thing. This is not correct what you're talking about. Every person has his day. That's all my.
Yeah, I mean, if you could just put like a energy type, like there's positive energy, negative energy. So it's just the way you adapt to it. Like if you adapt to negative energy, then you always think to yourself, "Oh, you're big, you'll never lose weight, and you're never gonna go back to your dream, what you're thinking about." But yeah, and if you take a positive way and actually start motivating yourself, then yeah, anything can be done. Like look at the given situation right now, especially COVID, people losing their jobs. But if they take in a positive way, let's say like, oh, they've got something better in the world rather than losing this job, so they might end up getting a better job.
That is
So
true. I mean, yeah. people do tend to take things negative way, and they get depressed over it. Anxiety kicks in, no sleep, restless sleep at night time, staying awake, getting all sorts of nightmares. That's part of life. But if you look ahead and not look into what you're in, but if you look ahead and dream big, then obviously you're gonna achieve it. That's all. Life is a game. That's what my saying is.
Yeah, life could be a game, but life is also like it gives you one chance. If you take that one chance, you'll definitely go for it. So yeah, it depends on what situation you're in, but you can always go for the one chance and risk your life and see what better outcomes you get. Like there's times that you might end up getting the outcome you're not expecting, but
I,
just
I'd,
trying to.
I'd say you're wrong by saying there's only one chance. There's always a second chance. There's a saying: if you fall down, get back up and try again. Life is failure is part of life, but your life isn't a failure.
Yes, that is true. Failure is part of life. You do get a second chance, but you only live once, so you gotta try everything to, I mean, enjoy your life and to have a better future. So, I mean, as you said before, set your goals and plan ahead. So, obviously, you have to dream about your future, what your future looks like, and you could follow that pathway. Like, let's say, like, you want to, let's say we're studying electrical engineering, right? We're about to graduate, and we're already thinking of the future, what we want to be. So we just go into that role and say, like, yeah, we start from the bottom, and then next 5 years, we can definitely be the manager of the business, or probably end up starting our own garage. Depends.
Well, that is absolutely true where you're coming from. But let's just not forget the main topic here is that don't judge the book by its cover. So, if let's just say you won a lottery overnight and you won a lot of money, right? Let's just chuck a number out there. Let's say you won 40 million, right? You're gonna take it for granted because it came way too easy, right?
Yes, so
Yeah.
most likely it'll be like, oh, yeah, I gotta enjoy my life now because I've got the money. I could leave my job and just start relaxing. Because you have 40 million, you're like, oh, I can probably just spend my whole life with the 40 million. Because if you look at a normal person, he'll never end up earning 40 million in his life. So yeah,
Yeah. So we'll put it this way. There's this person, right? That's a millionaire, and there's this person that's not a millionaire, and they both have 40 million each. Which person knows the more value of the money?
the millennia.
They both have $40 million, but one person won 40 million overnight, and the other person worked for it.
Obviously, the millionaire, because he's worked for it, he knows where the money is coming from, and he's gonna spend it wisely and make more from the investments he has. So,
Well, you're judging the book by its cover there.
because you're asking me a question, it's a very
So
broad question you're asking me.
no. So the answer to this is that you cannot judge the book by its cover. As I mentioned, you could say the person that won 40 million overnight can knows how to value money because he's never seen 40 million in his life. He knows how to value it. But the person that worked towards earning 40 million will not value it anymore because he knows he's got $40 million. He'll be showing off. Oh, yeah, I have this money. There's a person that looks up to him, but so let's just say he's a role model for a lot of people. But
Can
if
I
he
can
can
I
show
stop
off,
you there? Can I stop you there? Because you're judging the wrong person there
no, I'm
again.
not.
You're saying the millennial knows how to spend money and is spending more, so you're judging him there. What if he's the one who's helping the poor people behind, and in his own time he's actually going around and giving money, but you don't see that because he never shows it. So you're judging there. And one more thing, you're talking about poor people. They know the value of money. So let's say you get 40 million. What would you do with that?
If I get 40 million, that's a good question because I've never thought about getting 40 million in my life. But if I tend to win the $40 million overnight, or if I worked for it, obviously if I
Oh
work
no!
for it, I'll have investments, along. But the question coming back
Wait,
to
wait,
you, wait, no, I'm talking.
wait! Stop there!
I'm
Stop
talking.
there!
I'm
You have to
talking.
answer my
I'm
question.
talking. You get your turn to talk. With your question, you're saying I'm judging. I said, what if think you didn't hear that. So the whole part of this podcast is you listening what I'm asking you. Okay.
You're being judgmental there, so you should be you're contradicting your own statements. So obviously you're judging people. And I asked you a question, like let's say you're sleeping overnight, you wake up in the morning and you check your bank account, you got 40 million there. What would you do with that?
Well, I did answer your question. Coming back to your question, I did say I've never thought about winning 40 million, and I'm not
What would you
bragging
do?
about it. But if I did win 40 million, I would have made investments along. Or if I won, let's say if I won 40 million overnight, I'll make investments. I won't just go spend it anywhere. But the, coming back to not judging, don't judge the people, don't judge the book by its cover, is that I was making assumptions saying what if. I wasn't contradicting.
Assumptions are still making
Assumptions are not
judgment there.
contradictions.
You're still making a judgment there, and you're saying that it doesn't matter if you say if or what or but. You're still judging people there,
No.
and with the 40 million, I guarantee tomorrow if you get 40 million, you go buy a car. I guarantee that.
So coming back to you on contradiction and assumptions are two different things. And making assumption was just making an assumption. It's not contradicting myself. And I wasn't being judgmental. I was giving you different scenarios. Because you were
And
judging the
the
book by its cover. I'm talking, I'm not cutting you off, so don't cut me off here. So I was telling you, getting back to what I was telling you. So I wasn't making judgmental statements. You were making judgmental statements at the beginning, but I was just telling you. And right now, we're talking about don't judge the book by its cover. You're going off topic.
I'm not going off topic. At the end of the day, either assuming something or judging someone. At the end of the day, it's the same scenario that you're talking about. So you're judging the book by its cover.
Okay, let's just say this. I see you as a big person, right? Right, you're a big person. So you're saying that if I made an assumption saying that you eat a lot of food, is that judging or is that making assumptions?
Both.
That's not judging.
You're judging.
I'm not saying you eat a lot of food. I said I
You just said
assume.
that.
I
You just said
assume.
that.
I
Take
assume
the
that.
azim out. Take the azim out. You say eating a lot of food.
No,
Still judging people. So
that's making assumptions.
the world is based on judgment. So you can't say anything about that.
It's not about the world. It's about changing what your mindset thinks. Changing what you think can make a lot of difference, and you can pass that knowledge on to another person. It's not judging. Making assumptions is not judging. Judging
Okay.
is you saying that that person is this, and you're the one that's trying to tell everyone and spread the rumors around. Saying, oh yeah, this person, for example, taking you, this person eats a lot of food. That's why he's gone so big. That's called judging. But I'm just saying it to myself. I assume that this guy eats a lot of food, and I haven't told anyone and not spreading rumors. That's not called judging.
I have two questions for you. Number one, have you ever been judged? Number two, do you judge people?
I've been judged quite a lot, and yes, do judge people. That's why I'm trying to change myself from judging people into not judging.
And how will you?
If I say I'm not
I'm
judging
still
people,
talking. You're cutting me off there. I'm still talking. How would you stop judging people, and how would you make the change to other people's mindset?
let's just say you saying stop judging people. That's a very stereotypical statement because no one's gonna stop judging, but you can change and have less judgmental thoughts on people or statements. And with me, for me to stop judging people, I won't make judgments at all. I'll stop myself. Whatever's in my brain, I'll keep it to myself. I won't bring it up. If you're bringing it up, it's judging. And plus, I look at people, they made themselves up. Well, they are what they are. They know what they are. So you making statements on them is judging because you don't know what they've been through. So I have changed myself into a state where I don't judge people saying, "Oh yeah, he's this and that," because there's always a story behind it that you have to take in mind and take in consideration. Sorry. You have to consider everything. But nowadays, even back in the day, not nowadays, people tend to judge people without knowing their stories. And coming back to your person, if I'm judging you, I don't know what your background story is, right? And you're not gonna open up to and tell me that, hey, look, this is this and that. I'm this, and my thing is that you got no rights to judge people.
You're correct, but I have got 2 points for you again. Number one, you said it's a stereotypical question. It's not stereotyping in you because you're not going on the race.
It's a stereotypical statement.
Yeah, it's not stereotypical. And number two, you said you're judging people in your mind. You're not bringing it to your mouth, right? So you're still judging people. Why don't you just remove that from your mind and stop thinking about people? Let's say there's someone walking the road. You're like, oh, look at him. He's walking on the road. He doesn't have a car. So you're judging people right in your mind. So stop.
Beast, beast, beast. I think you're not a very good listener. You should learn to listen and not jump to conclusions.
I listened fully, and you said that you're judging people in your mind and you're not bringing it to your mouth. So you're judging people.
I said I'm in a state where I'm trying to stop that as well. I think you're only taking the main words out of it and trying to backfire at me, but you're not a very good listener.
I have to because you're putting the points to yourself and you're saying something else at the end. So, first of all, if you want to make changes, you got to stop yourself. And trying to stop and stopping is different. You're trying means you're trying to stop, but you'll never stop. And if you say, like, oh, I'm going to stop tomorrow, then you'll stop.
So you tell me, for past 3 days, have you been trying to lose weight or have you stopped gaining weight?
That's what I said. I'm trying to lose weight, but that's not happening.
Exactly.
So I have to
Trying
stop.
is part of
I have to
life.
like. No, no, you're cutting me off. I
Trying
have.
is part of life.
You're cutting me off. Listen, I have to completely stop eating junk food and cut down on my calories so I can lose weight. If I keep saying I'm trying, it'll never happen. I've been saying for what past 1 year, and I'm trying, but it never happens.
Because your trying isn't trying. Your trying
No,
is
no.
literally just like trying.
Trying is just a word.
Let me talk. Your trying is counting calories from breakfast to lunch, and then from lunch to dinner you just eat anything. I mean, how is that part of trying?
I still count my calories, but I just don't. What about it? That's what I'm saying. You're trying,
Well,
but it
you
never
count it
happens.
in mind. You count
It
it in
never
mind.
happens. So you gotta stop rather than you saying I'm trying to stop.
You're starting a war here.
I'm not.
You're literally starting a war.
I'm not starting
You're
a war
being
here. I'm just
judgmental.
saying. I'm not being judgmental again. I'm just saying
Maybe you should take the
two
cover
things
off
here.
your face and open up your situations, what you're stuck in. Then people can help. Hey, look, you're doing this wrong and this is wrong. With you losing weight and trying to count calories in your mind is not gonna work. Trying is that you actually putting in some work and trying. And not trying is what you're doing at the moment.
Okay. So there you judge me again. You said take your cover off my face. So you're judging me again here. You're being judgmental again.
It looks like you're a very fake person, man.
I'm not being fake. I'm saying what you just said. Take the cover off your face. So you saying I have a filter on my face.
Yeah, if you take the filter off your face, people might stop watching this video right now.
see, you're judging the again. See, you're judging again. People might stop watching the video. You
Well,
judge again.
this was part of a video to show how you judge people, so I wasn't trying to.
No,
I was just
no,
showing
no,
you
no,
exactly
no.
how to judge people.
Now you're trying to make a statement saying like, oh, it's part of the video, but you're judging in real life.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying the honest thing about you. That look, people speaking truth is always harsh. So the truth to you
Whoa, hold on. I have no filter on my face, and I'm not judging you over here. You're being judgmental to me. It is your channel, but you can't judge people over here. So relax.
I'm not being judgmental. I'm being honest. And the honesty hurts you. That's why you can't take it. So take the cover off your face and let people see your true face, your true color.
Oh, yeah, I can't. I don't have any makeup or cover on. Like, still the same color, true color.
I feel like you're a very cold-hearted person.
How is it cold hearted? You're jumping to different questions. Hey, how is this cold hearted and judgmental the same thing?
It's showing your true colors, bro.
Yeah, I'm showing my true colors. Look, it's not the same color.
Then why does it look so pink on your face?
It's light. It's my
So-
gaming light. That's why.
You said it's the true color.
No, the true color of my face is there, not the color of the background. So you're judging again. You're
I'm not
judging
judging.
again.
It was an assumption saying that your
You didn't say I assumed. You said
obviously
what
you
did you
don't
say?
look
I
scared.
assumed. You said I
Obviously, you
assumed. That's what it's.
Obviously, your skin can't look pink, but your light looks pink, right? So I made an assumption saying that I didn't judge you.
But you didn't say I'm making assumption. You just
I'm
said.
like, oh hey, have you seen Beast? He's got a pink face. Yeah, spread the rumor to everyone. He's got pink face. Yeah, tell your neighbor as well, so we can go and see him and bring all the cameras and like tell like all the news people as well, so it can become controversial. Yeah. We'll go to his house tomorrow night when he's sleeping in bed. So the first
See,
time we
wait. You're
that's
trying to make.
called being
You're
judgmental.
you're trying to make a joke, and make a fun out of judging people. So I don't know what you're trying to show here, but my thing is everyone judges people, and it's the world. So if you want to make changes, you gotta stop now. Stop saying I'm gonna try.
Trying is part of life. You trying to live every day. That's part of life.
Hey, I'm not trying to live. I live every day. Trying is like you
So you're
literally putting yourself on like, oh, I need to do this. I need to try this. I need to do that. Oh, that's trying. Me waking up every day doing the same routine again is not trying.
Okay, are you grateful of waking up every day, having food on table, having breakfast, having a work to go to, having a car that you can drive to places?
I mean, of course, I'm really happy with the life I have right now. I'm grateful for everything I have. So yes, I am grateful.
Oh, I don't see that.
Oh,
It looks like we'll have to ask you some questions that can
go on.
So you've been grateful. How do you say you've been grateful? What do you do to be grateful?
I am grateful because I see other people. Let's say when you're driving to work, you see people walking to work. So I'm grateful to have a car to get to work. And me sleeping on the bed, I'm grateful to have a bed. I'm grateful to have a room. So I am grateful. There's people that sleep on the street in the cold. And then look at us. We have a room, a bed to sleep on. And then you can control the temperature also. So I am grateful, yes.
That is called very judgmental. Don't judge the book by its cover. What if you're driving to work and you're seeing a person walking? What if he has a car? He doesn't want to take the car. He chooses to walk. Maybe he wants to be healthy and walk.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying I am grateful. You're putting it to wrong things. No, you're putting it to wrong things.
Listen, I'm gonna mute yourself and start talking by myself, and then unmute you. So don't talk over me. So
You can say whatever you want, but I'm not great. I'm not judging.
Judgmental. You are being judgmental by saying that. You're being judgmental by saying people sleep on the road and you have shelter to sleep on. You have a room where you can control the temperature. What if that person has a house, but he chooses to get that house on rent so he can get extra income and choose to live on the road? You're being judgmental. So the moral of the story is
no. Wait. I'm gonna laugh first. So you say you have a house, you give the rent to make extra money as you sleep on the road. What's the point of you making the extra cash?
So
when are you gonna sleep on the road?
So I can buy another house.
You're gonna buy another house and give the rent and still sleep on the street.
No, so I can buy another house, and then the house that I gave on rent, I can live on that and give the other house on rent. So I'm still making extra money. But
tell me who does that. Tell me who does that.
I know people that own houses and they go and rent out different houses.
Yeah, they rent. Who sleeps on the street? Tell me, my question is, who sleeps on the street? Gives their house on rent.
You never know. Haven't you seen so many videos on YouTube and stuff where
those are fake videos? No. Fake videos.
You're a very fake person. It's the harsh truth of your life, but you're fake.
Those are fake videos. And the harsh truth of the life is I'm being real here. I might sound like a cold-hearted, but I'm real here. Those are fake videos.
No. You coming back to your statement. You're driving to work and you're seeing people walking to work. you saying that and saying that what if that person owns a more expensive car than you, but he chooses to walk to work instead of to be healthy? So that is being judgmental. You
I'm
agree or
not
not?
judging. I just said you asked me, "Are you grateful?" Yes, I am grateful. As husband judging people,
Yeah. So you
I
can't.
am grateful. So
You could have
I'm
been
not
like,
judging you.
you could have said that. Yes, I am grateful. I wake up and pray Fajr every day and make dua saying that I am grateful for what I have. But no,
Hey, hey, hey,
you went and
hey,
said
hey, hey. Do you wake up every day and pray Fajr? Do you wake up every day and pray Fajr?
I
Do
wake
you?
up every day. When I can't, when I wake up after Fajr time, I pray the
Do
Qaza
you
namaz.
pray Fajr? Do you pray Fajr? Do you wake up every time on time and wake up and pray
No,
Fajr?
I
No, you
sometimes
don't.
sleep in.
No,
Sometimes
you
I
don't.
sleep
So,
late, so I sleep in. So I'm not
so
being
you,
fake here, saying that. Oh, yeah, I see someone walking on the road. Yo, yo. Did you see that guy walking on the road?
no, no,
He
no.
doesn't have a
You
car.
asked me a
I have a
question.
car and
You
drive
asked me
to
a
work.
question.
So I drive to work and that guy walks to work. He doesn't have a car. That has been very judgmental there.
Look, you're judging more than me. And you asked me a question. Are you grateful? Yes, I am grateful. I gave you an example because I know obviously you're gonna ask you for an example. So I gave you an example, and I'm not judging anyone right now. And yes, I do judge people. So it may sound like I'm
So,
cold-hearted. Yes, I am cold-hearted. I do judge people,
so how are you
but I
gonna
don't say
stop
it
that?
these days.
How are you gonna stop that and implement the rule from now onwards saying, don't judge the people book by its cover?
Just rip off the cover.
You're still being a very judgmental person.
Because you get a people book there, no cover.
Still being a very judgmental person.
No, the way to stop this is to take out of your mind, and when you see people you don't assume anything, or you don't say like, oh, look at this person is doing this. You don't say this, and you don't think about this, so you're gonna stop obviously.
Well, guys, we came to a conclusion where a person
We
cannot
can't
stop on
find the
judging.
answer.
A person can never stop judging. If we carry on with this, I am pretty sure I might end up going into Beast's room and probably smashing his face.
I'll probably do the same.
Yeah, but he can't do the same.
I
So
can.
let's
I can.
stop being judgmental. And
See, you're being judgmental there too.
I'm not being judgmental. You want
You're
me to
being
come into your
judgmental.
room and smash your face?
You're being judgmental too.
That's not being judgmental. So the conclusion is the moral of this whole scenario that I was trying to put out is that people can never stop judging. And I am being judgmental saying that people can never stop judging, but it is the harsh truth of life. You can never see a person growing higher than you because you always try to cut him down. So the best thing you want to do is stop doing that. Smile every day. Maybe you smiling can make another person's day just by looking at you saying that, oh, look, that guy's so happy. Like he probably has 1,000 things going in his life, but he's so happy. Why can't I be happy? I'll smile as well. Maybe my smile can make my family happy, saying that he's in a good mood. So smile every day.
Yeah, can I do my closing statement now?
No, you're being very judgmental.
No, I want to do my closing statement now. Can I?
Yo. Bring the news company. Bring all the news. Bring One News. Bring News Hub. What's the other news? Bring Prime News. And bring BBC News. CNC News.
CNC. It's CCN, not CNC News.
That's
You're
what
idiots, bro.
he,
CNC News.
he's being judgmental there, but yeah, CCN
I'm not
News,
judgmental. C.
CN, whatever news it is, with the worldwide news, Beast
Oh,
is going
make
to
sure,
give
make
a
sure,
statement that
make
is
sure you bring NZ Herald also. Make sure you bring NZ Herald
as
also.
terror as well. Beast is going to give a statement that is going to become very controversial,
And it's
and
gonna
it's going
change
to
the world. It's gonna change the world too.
the world. It's going to change how you're going to look at the world. It's going to change how you see each person. It's going to change what you see in each person. It's going to change your whole belief. It's going to turn you upside down. This is the very moment that we are going to listen to Mr. Beast. I will pass
You've
the
been
mic on
you've
to
been waiting for this
Beast
moment.
now.
Okay, guys, it's a Judge Beast here, so I'm not judging people. I'm still the judge here. Okay, so I'll start off saying we started this topic of don't judge the book by its cover, but we ended up arguing about a lot of stuff here. But at the end of the day, people do judge the book by its cover. So the moral of the story is everyone judges. So I would say I'd say, let's put it this way: if one of us stop judging people, we can still make a difference. And the thing you said about smile, yeah, if I see you smiling, obviously you'll put a smile on your face, and like, oh, that guy's going through a lot and still smiling, so why can't I do the same? But that's still judging people, but you're judging in a positive way. So I said that there's two ways: positive and negative. So you're judging in a positive way, and you can make, if you smile, you can make your day go better, and you can make other people's day go better. So it's totally up to you which way you take it. And maybe judging people some way is a positive thing because you see them like, let's say big guys like laughing and like having all this fun. So why can't I do the same? Maybe I have good stress and all this, but I can put the stress aside and find the solution instead of just like stressing over something and keep the smile.
Well,
Clap properly. I can hear it.
well, that was Beast. We had the very controversial statement, and like I'd say like out of the blue moon statement from Beast. But let's just
What's
say,
the other good?
oh, it's like it happens once in a while. So your statement, it's like I'm very lucky to witness this myself.
Yes, you're very lucky to witness this, and the world will witness this once when I'm out there, all famous and famous because of you.
Well, my question is to you before we get, before we end this video. So let's just say there's a person that was your enemy, your biggest enemy, has done a lot of things to you. But you being yourself, are you gonna forgive that person without that person asking for forgiveness? Or are you gonna be very judgmental and say, no, I'm not gonna forgive that person because he's done so many things to me without knowing what the behind story was? What if that person was told different things or what? Whatsoever.
That depends on the situation it is.
Well, there we have from Beast. That's something for you guys to think about.
It depends on the situation. You can forgive or you can't. So it depends on the situation. But and the Muslim religion says that it would, if you don't forgive people, like let's say it's past 3 days, you're not Muslim anymore. So we do forgive people. If you keep taking that on and saying like, oh, this guy did this, and you keep saying that, then obviously you're not forgiving anyone. So we do forgive everyone. So there you go.
Yeah, I think it's costing Beast a lot of time and money because he's a very famous person. So yeah,
Oh, soon I'll be.
okay, soon. We heard it from Beast saying that, yep, forgiving is part of life. Being happy, being as a family, even if your neighbors, still treat them as a family. Don't judge them by the cover. Don't say this and that. Don't bring religion in, saying that, oh yeah, he's a different religion. He has different cultural thoughts, different beliefs. Don't bring that in. After all, we're all humans. So treat everyone equally. That's what my saying is. So there you guys, you heard it from Big Guy. So keep a smile on your face every day and enjoy. Have fun. Peace. I'm gonna cut the video now. Do you wanna say anything or
That's pretty much it. Just stay positive and keep smiling, and make sure you make everyone smile and never show them the pain you have.
well, we had that $1 million statement from Beast. So all good.
It was more than $1 million. Where's the money? Are we doing a deal after the YouTube video? Because I need the money and I want to go sleep.
Yeah. I'm gonna come into your room. I'm gonna come in bed and maybe I would have been idea. I'm gonna come into your room with the punching glove on and I'm gonna punch your face, break all your teeth, and in the next video you're gonna be hiding your teeth and hiding that smile on your face, and people will be like, oh, what happened to this guy's smile? So yeah, we'll take this off camera.
Okay, wait. I'll also go wear a punching glove and I'll make sure that you don't smile in the next video.
In your dream, mate.
That's in your dream too. Make sure you dream always. Anyways, guys, peace out. Good night.
Go to sleep. I'm coming into your room.
Actually, I'm gonna lock my room and I'm gonna go sleep. Good night, guys. Peace out.
Yeah, I'm coming in. Okay.
That's it. That's it, guys. Peace out.
Roger.
Oh, why isn't the camera going up? Peace out.
Boom, boom. I'm missing the camera.
Oh, wait, peace. That's it.
Peace out.
I'm peace out again.
Well, peace out.